My name's Benny Knott from Noisy Post. Today, we're going to take you through a bunch of projects that I've been a part of so you can hear the audio post-production process. You're going to see each project from how I receive the production to what I give back. So you're going to hear the sound design, the dialogue cleanup, the score, and the mix, and how it's all brought together. Let's get started. Let's start with a clip from a short film called St. Bernie. You'll hear a bit of recorded sound on set, but it's pretty bland, there's not much going on. Let's watch.
Come on, girls. Quickly, please. Quietly.
Yeah, this one.
Bernie, you should be in the library this period.
I'm supposed to be in this class.
I'm sorry, but your mother was quite adamant on the phone. Come on, girls, quickly, please. No pushing. Quickly, please, girls.
So that was the audio that was given to me straight from the editor. Not much going on. So here you'll hear a radio going, there'll be ambiances, everything's smoothed out, the dialogue's been smoothed out and cleaned up. You'll also hear a bunch of new sounds, as well as the whole scene that's happening in the other room.
Into Bali through her bookie board bag. Throughout her trial, Corby has vehemently denied the allegations against her and claims that baggage handlers had placed the drugs inside her bag without her knowledge. Her legal team are appealing Corby's sentence on the grounds of her maintained innocence. In international news, Pope Benedict XVI.
Come on, girls. Quickly, please. Quietly.
Yeah, this one.
Bernie, you should be in the library this period.
I'm supposed to be in this class.
I'm sorry, but your mother was quite adamant on the phone. Come on, girls, quickly, please. No pushing.
This next short film we're going to look at is called His Hand. This was just a student film, low budget. We really had to smash this one out. You're going to hear in both these clips, the audio is all over the place, lots of noise on set, so that had to be cleaned up. But this one's really about hearing all the different sound design aspects. You're going to hear the score in the before and after because the director was also the composer and he had all that stuff sorted. So it was good because it meant I could do sound design around his score. But let's watch his first clip.
Yeah, just give her a fair suck, mate. Keep it running for a few minutes, would ya?
Okay. You see, everything worked out in the end.
Right here.
Mind doing me a small little favour? I'll see one from me. It's a small industry, you know. Pick up my range, you know. Oh, I got a good feeling about this. You're alright, mate. Get the fucking car! Get in the fucking car!
as you saw and heard in the before, there's a lot of sounds missing. No ambience really, and there's no vibe. Like the dialogue's up and down, it's noisy. So you'll hear now we've smoothed it out, added some ambiences in the background, added some big sound effects in there, as well as added like a bit of reverb to give it some space. So let's watch the after.
Yeah, just give her a fair suck, mate. Keep it running for a few minutes, would ya?
Okay. You see, everything worked out in the end.
Right here.
Mind doing me a small little favour? Pass these on for me. It's a small industry, you know. Check out my range, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I got a good feeling about this. Yeah, all right, mate.
For this next clip, it's a similar vibe. There's a cutaway that has no audio. There's hardly any sound effects in there. In this scene, there's some dogs and they're flesh-eating dogs. And unfortunately, they don't have any audio. So we had to add that. But let's check out the before.
Saw this really good film the other day. It's called The Count of Monte Cristo. It's a fucking cracking story.
As I said before, we got to add some sounds in for those dogs. We got a cutaway there. And then there's a bit of ambient noise in that car. So we just cleaned it out, but then added our own to kind of smooth things out. Let's watch the after.
Last night, authorities found canine fugitives Coco and Mojo as they were lingering by the mauled body of an unidentified man. Bean is still on the loose and presumed to be extremely dangerous.
Saw this really good film the other day. It's called The Count of Monte Cristo. It's a fucking cracking story.
For the productions that are online that you can watch, I'll leave the link in the description. This next feature film, Sugar Cube, is one that you can watch the whole production on YouTube. This one was a tricky one. The audio was real rough. They didn't have a professional sound recorder on set. It was basically like, who's spare? Let's give them the boom. There was issues with noise. They were on a busy road in a cafe. They couldn't turn off the fridges, so there was just lots of noise. For this first scene, it's just an outdoor conversation. Not much going on, but there's a fair amount of background noise. Check it out.
It's a picture I drew of you in 6th grade. I had it inscribed on a milk jug.
Why would you give me this?
Birthdays are supposed to be about the sentiment.
This sentiment says that I look like Dame Edna naked.
I thought you liked Dame Edna.
I do.
So what's the problem?
Nothing, I love it, thank you.
I think you're being sarcastic.
I think you're being sarcastic.
Seriously, do you like it?
Of course I do.
I knew you would.
Okay, so there's some editing issues there. You could hear sort of double audio and all that sort of stuff. So we really had to clean that up, clean out the background noise, and then sort of add our own just to give it a bit of space. We added some background music because there's a party happening inside. So let's watch the after.
It's a picture I drew of you in 6th grade. I had it inscribed on a milk jug.
Why would you give me this?
Birthdays are supposed to be about the sentiment.
This sentiment says that I look like Dame Edna naked.
I thought you liked Dame Edna.
I do.
So what's the problem?
Nothing, I love it, thank you.
I think you're being sarcastic.
I think you're being sarcastic.
Seriously, do you like it?
Of course I do.
I knew you would.
For this next clip, you'll hear there was lots of noise, lots of issues in the audio.
Totally fucked Maria last night.
One second. Gate's here. Fuck.
So what's wrong with this picture?
For the after, you'll hear it's a lot smoother, a lot less noise, but we've also added some simple sound effects in there, things like the coffee machine, filled the gaps, all that kind of stuff.
Totally fucked Maria last night.
One second. Gate's here. Fuck.
So what's wrong with this picture?
For this next clip, it's the same situation, just lots of noise, really messy and all over the place. Have a watch.
Hey guys, we're early. Don't come in here. We are cleaning.
Oh, nice. You guys brought beer. We're like 10 minutes, I think. It's really dirty. Dude, fucking Kay's got Freddie as a barista now. Everything tastes like ginger balls. Not even kidding. She's even got us being like nice to the customers and shit.
Customers are nice here.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to be nice back to them. It's not how hospitality works.
So, you and Greg.
Me and Greg?
I like it. You guys are cute.
This film was mixed in 5.1. You obviously just listening to the stereo version, but we did some trickery, bit of panning, make it sound like it's in the other room. We've added some extra sound effects that weren't in this one. So just things like the guys getting changed and stuff, the ringing of the bell on the door. But have a listen to this one.
Hey guys, we're early. Don't come in here. We are cleaning.
Oh, nice. You guys brought beer. We're like 10 minutes, I think. It's really dirty. Dude, fucking Kay's got Freddie as a barista now. Everything tastes like ginger balls. Not even kidding. She's even got us being like nice to the customers and shit.
Customers are nice here.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to be nice back to them. It's not how hospitality works.
So, you and Greg.
Me and Greg?
I like it. You guys are cute.
We're now going to watch a web series pilot. This one was a fun one to work on. It's called FILTH. You can definitely see it online. There was a bunch of audio cleanup that had to be done, but this one's really more about the sound design and what we added to it. There's lots of spots in this pilot where there was just no audio given to us. So we had to really build it from scratch. It's kind of a psychedelic, lots of drug taking and things. So we got to really like amp up the sound effects. You'll also hear at the end of this, there was clipping and noise. So we had to clean it up, but also replace some of the sound effects. So watch this clip first.
What the hell?
Yes!
No! You know what it's like with
Okay, so here's the after. We've added a bunch of sound effects, just smooth things out, fix the clipping issues. Hope you enjoy.
What the hell?
Yes!
No! You know what it's like with
This clip's pretty similar to the first one. Lots of blank audio. Check it out and we'll talk about it afterwards.
Are you guys ready to get schizophrenic?
Cocaine! Yeehaw! Oh man. Trust me, bro. Trust me. Don't trust anyone.
So you'll hear in this one, we've got some background music for the party scenes. We've added crowd in there and a bunch of sound effects. I really love this clip. Check it out.
Are you guys ready to get schizophrenic?
Oh man. Trust me, bro. Trust me. Don't trust anyone.
So for this clip, you'll hear it's just some bad sound recording. The mic placement was really off and you just get all this low rumble. Have a listen.
Come on, man. What are you gonna... We want to talk about it? Relax, man. That's my shit.
Why do you always have to push it?
So for the after, we've done stuff like add ambiences, few sound effects like the bag dropping here and there, and really cleaned it up so it's all smoothed out.
We want to talk about it? Relax, man. That's my shit.
Why do you always have to push it?
Ay, mis zapatos, man.
This last clip is a fun one. Same as the first two, lots of audio missing. Some of the dialogue is all muffled and stuff, so we really had to clean that up.
What's the matter, Joshy? I thought you were tough.
Ruby, I'm so sorry. What I did was wrong. We all know that, but I don't even remember it.
You'll fucking remember this, won't ya?
You'll fucking remember this, won't ya?
Oh! Oh!
You're next.
Stumpy.
But then you'll hear we've added lots of fun sound effects to really bring it to life.
What's the matter, Joshy? I thought you were tough.
Ruby, look, I'm sorry, all right? What I did was wrong. We all know that. But I don't even remember it.
You fucking remember this, won't ya?
You fucking remember this, won't ya? You're next.
Stumpy!
So this next project is called Flats. It's a documentary about a guy from Geelong building a motorbike to get land speed records in the salt flats of South Australia. This feature-length documentary is available online. I definitely recommend you buying it to watch. In this opening scene, you see the main guy riding his bike through the forest. The audio was captured by a boom on top of the camera. Most of the time, it's actually not too bad. Watch the clip. So for the after of this one, a lot of it's to do with the panning, just a bit of the cleaning up and balancing. We've added some ambience, but you also hear the score and how it brings it to life. For this next clip, there's a bit of a cutaway talking about his history, and they've faked this shot of him riding a push bike.
This came about just from the simple pursuit of speed. And you know, that's something that's been in me from a kid. You know, I used to basically get on my BMX and just try and bomb the fastest hill in my little country hometown, and nothing's changed since then.
I've added some reverb to the opening shot, pan some things around to really like give it some depth. But mostly this clip is about that extra B-roll that we added sound effects to.
This came about just from the simple pursuit of speed. And you know, that's something that's been in me from a kid. You know, I used to basically get on my BMX and just try and bomb the fastest hill in my little country hometown, and nothing's changed since then.
This last clip is the climax of the documentary. It's also the climax of this video, kind of the last thing to show you of what's possible in audio post-production. You'll see that this last clip has no audio. There was a sound recordist on set recording sounds, but it wasn't in sync. I had to file through all the sound recorder sounds and see what would fit, manipulate it, add other sounds as well. I really tried to do something different. When we see our guy focus, we just filter that sound out and really get this moment of just focus and silence before it really kicks. I want you to see the clip as it was given to me. No audio, no score, no nothing. Let's watch. Okay, this is the exciting part, the after. I had to piece everything myself. I just had a whole bunch of sounds that I had to make work. I added some extra sounds in there to really sell the story, but I don't really want to go on about it much. I want you to hear it and we'll talk about it afterwards. wish I could just show you the whole last scene from start to finish, but really it's worth going to watch this thing. Go and buy it and watch. It's an amazing documentary, but as you saw, without the audio, that scene doesn't come to life. It's important to budget well and make sure that you have money to do the audio post-production and composing process. Sound is more than 50% of your film. You can't sell a film without good audio. And dialogue is king, your story is king. If your dialogue sounds awful, you don't have a story. And it's important that we spend all that time cleaning it up, adding sound effects to sell the story, to sell the location. So this process was to educate you on what audio post-production is, how much work goes into the sound, and how important it is to sell a story. Please ask any questions in the comments. I always love connecting with the community. Please subscribe to my channel and also share it with your friends. I'm Benny Knopp from Noisy Post. We'll see you again soon.